I'll do.
Virus syndicate, blacks on empire, state of mind. You got me feeling like a caterpillar, never been a butterfly. Spitting with a battered liver, liquored up and crooked eye. You might see a pack of killers coming at you looking high. Bats, knives, jacket, scissors running at you, duck and dive. That's life, how I'm feeling when I'm fucking cocking rhymes. Bang bras, cook and leave and wipe my dick and cut the tie. Gang signs, must have been mistaken for some other guy. I'm fine, see you motherfuckers on the other side. Now you people want to talk about me, I'm a bad man, greedy breed, dirty one, scoundrel, I'm a hang glide, flight mode, leave them on the ground and let them talk shit about me. Well, this girl just a count. I spit game, get paid, chain reaction, and I switch waves, never see the same reaction till my click fades and the fucking game collapses. I'm a flip blades, come swinging chains and axes. I ain't bitch made.
Hey man, it's your man Mark P. How about an hour of fucking ridiculously fat drum and bass before WWE Extreme Rules, which is on in 2 hours time. Good looking card as well, we'll talk about that. Got any questions? Anything, it doesn't have to be like just wrestling, it can be anything you like. We'll talk about it. It's gonna be fun. This is my latest mix. I recorded this about 2 weeks ago, something like that. I've been collecting heavy drum and bass tracks for 2 years. And just don't really listen to much heavy drum and bass anymore. You know me, it's all about the liquor and trance. So, you know, anyway, so yeah, this is about an hour's worth. It's heavy, so you might want to turn it up and crank up the bass and all the good stuff.
In the air, push your lighters up, shoot 'em up, quick fire, reload, line 'em up. 2 gun fingers in the air, push your lighters up. State of mind virus, came through to rile 'em up. 2 gun fingers in the air, push your lighters up. Push your lighters up.
Hey Aaron, how you doing, man?
Give me the mic and I'm a beast of nature. The rhymes are riot, setting fire to this piece of paper. I'm a heat creator with the power to unleash a greater force and a horde full of horses, transporting an army of demon corpses. I'm the reason that you're feeling nauseous. I'm the reason that your team is cautious. You're a heathen and you're being tortured. You don't belong on this earth, you should have been aborted. I'm the nightmare when you're dreaming and feeling awkward. I'm the shiver down your spinal column. My heart is hollow and my lies are solemn. Shit, I'm known for getting violent on them. I've got these voices in my head to try and shun them, but I think they've got me under the phone when I'm scared I might become them. I'll find you late at night when you lay beside your woman. Know where you can try and run. I know the place you hide your gun. I keep gunning and bunning them. I'm just having some fun with them. Look at what I've just done to them. I'm a hunter, I'm hunting them all down. Everybody fall down. It's my kingdom. Who told you it was your crown? Your crown. I'm in the writing zone, coming for the iron throne, living where the lions roam. Fuck it, you can die alone. Quick fire, reload, line 'em up. 2 gun fingers in the air, push your lighters up. Black sun, virus, came through to rile 'em up.
question from Chinook. We all know that Dudley's Hardys and Ian C, Edge and Christian, basically ran the tag team division. Who are the unsung heroes to you? We're talking about the Attitude Era, I assume. That's a good question, man. Let's have a think about funny when we talk about the Attitude Era and those sort of teams, because you've got to remember that things like Right to Censor held the tag team titles in 2000. Unsung heroes, though, that's a tricky one, isn't it? Unsung heroes of the tag division in the Attitude Era. Because if you think about the tag teams that come to mind from the Attitude Era, I'm going to think of the New Age Outlaws, for example. You can't say they're unsung heroes, can you? You think of something like Too Cool and how fucking, but they were so fucking over. It's one of those. It's a really tough one, unsung heroes, isn't it?
I can't breathe. I'm giving this time in lightless dreams. I'm bathed in night.
Struggling to come up with an answer for that one, because the best I can do is the Holly Cousins. Like, no, come on. I just don't know. I genuinely don't know. Oh, Danzo with a question. Oh, yay.
Closer it seems.
Dan's saying, evening all, watching on 4G because my Wi-Fi is jobbing, nothing changes. Friends since 2009 and Dan is Captain Job, isn't he? Mark, besides Rock vs Austin, what is your favourite best feud WWE? Best WWE feud, I think. Well, the thing is, right, so we've Dan and I, we've talked about this numerous times, because I really love the Mega Power storyline. So, but the problem is the WrestleMania match, that's the payoff to it, doesn't really deliver. So it's just one of those. Come on, it's got to be Austin and Vince, hasn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be. Aaron's asking if I've got any favourite matches from previous Extreme Rules or One Night Stand pay-per-views, which implies that I've watched Extreme Rules shows. I couldn't tell you a single fucking match from any of them. One Night Stand I can probably do, can't I? Aaron's examples are Jericho vs Mysterio and Edge vs Jeff Hardy ladder match from 2009. Also Shield vs Evolution from 2014. I think I vaguely remember that one.
You long ago, a broken heart to match a broken mind, a life that's lost its flow. As the clock ticks closer to the drop, it grows and tips you over into lost it mode.
Do you know, we should have a look at what I gave that, shouldn't we? Let's have a look at what old Mark gave that one. So Extreme Rules 2014, right?
Lost it mode. As the clock ticks closer to the drop, it grows and tips you over into lost it mode.
Old Mark gave that one 3.5 stars. So there we are. Gave the show 4.5 out of 10. So yeah, there we are. Lesnar versus Cena from 2020. Yes! There you go. There's your answer. That's the one that I definitely do remember. Good choice. Shall we have a look at the card? Tonight, Liv Morgan defends the SmackDown Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey. Great. Liv Morgan's getting better, isn't she? Ronda Rousey does my head in. A fucking eye wart. Should be right. It's Extreme Rules match though for the championship. I think. Well, now's a good time. If they want to do the chase to WrestleMania, I suppose now's a good time, now between now and Rumble to put the belt onto Ronda. So if that's what they want to do, go for it. So yeah, I'll go with Ronda winning that one. Oh, hang on, transition mark. Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins. This is a fight pit match. I've not got a clue what that is. I'm going to guess that's something like a Lion's Den match, something like that. And some guy called Daniel Cormier will serve as the special guest referee, which is good for him, I guess. Who is he? He's an American former professional mixed martial artist. Is that something I should be excited about? Yeah, I've heard this is getting quite a personal feud between these two, so could be good. So, Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross with Scarlett in a strap match. Two big guys beating the fuck out of each other. Can't go wrong with that, can you?
As I rise up.
Bianca Belair defends the Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship. In a ladder match, it's Bianca Belair, who's got Alexa Bliss and Asuka with her, versus Bayley, which is with Damage Control, which is Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Not so much. Should be fun, shouldn't it? I mean, Bianca Belair has fallen really. She's all right. She just is a very one-dimensional character for me, which doesn't really interest me very much. Yeah, with that much interference, that many people, you could just make it into a 6-woman ladder match, couldn't you? That wouldn't be bad, would it? I'm sorry, I'm very tired. And having to concentrate on 2 things at once is hard enough as it is. So yeah. What else? Edge versus Finn Balor, who has the Judgment Day with him, which is Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and Rhea Ripley. This is an I Quit match. So where's the champ? Where's Roman Reigns? Just nothing for him tonight. Fuck it. Yeah, it should be a decent match, and I Quit rules. It's a good stipulation. Danny Ace and I did it one time. Beat the shit out of me. I like a jobber, but you know, not bitter about it, honestly. Oh, how do you feel about these?
Welcome to my selector.
Okay, so yeah, I can see that being a decent match. And Brawling Brutes, which is Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch versus Imperium, which is Gunter, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci. It's a 6-man tag team, good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. A what? What does that even mean? Let's just say that again. 6-man tag team, good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. What? What does that mean? Look at this, Aaron. Bloody hell. The Donnybrook name is so weird, but it's basically, right, this makes it much clearer. Cheers, Aaron, for this. It's basically a shillelagh match. Oh, right. Well, that clears that up, doesn't it? These, all of these.
Welcome to my selector.
Jinux asks, oh, that's a good question. In your UBW days, was there anything that you would not allow, be it due to safety or any other reasons? Okay, so that's a real good one. For me personally, it was, and God knows they fucking tried to do them. I can give you a couple examples. So the first one is Fire. Dan and Extreme Dave and Mr. Insano all pushed for Fire, and Max and I think as the elder statesman of the group especially, really pushed hard against it. Just like, this is not wise. It's too unpredictable, and if it goes wrong, it's one of those, it could have disastrous consequences. It's not just, you might get a little bit of a cut or something like that. The other one is, if you watch early UW footage, we used a lot of light tubes. So in the first BBW taping, we used light tubes, I think it was the second one as well, now I think about it. But we very quickly agreed that because we were wrestling in the park, and I just had this vision of reading in a local paper or something like that a kid had fallen over and cut themselves to fuck in the park because there was some broken glass left behind. So we just said absolutely not. I think anything else if you wanted to. And we weren't that extreme because, you know, we were doing UBW in fucking 2009 and pretty much everything had been done by that point. I can't think of anything else. I mean, we used fake barbed wire obviously in the Bounce for Glory match, because if we'd used real barbed wire, we would burst the Bounce Castle. But yeah, there were so many things I wanted to use. And so when Bounce for Glory came around, it was an excuse to just part all of them, as many of us as we could. You know, if you watch the three-way match that Dan and I and Extreme Dave had at Addiction, we tried to do a missed spot and it just looked fucking rubbish. So I was determined to make up for that, for example. I really wanted to use barbed wire, I really wanted to use a staple gun, for example, to name just a few.
But your style is no match for mine.
From your recollection, what's been the best WrestleMania main event of the last 10 years or so? Let's say since Cena vs. Rock at 2018. That was in 2012. Wow.
But your style is no match for mine. Fight me. Good.
Wowee, so I've just I clicked play on the Extreme Rules 2014 thoughts, just curiosity, and holy shit, 2014 Mark was a fat man, wasn't he? Wow, and he had a great heel beard. Yeah, like that. Wow, that's a good heel bit, but Jesus Christ, I was so fat. When was this? Yeah, May 2014, so this is about a month before I decided to, for my first ever, like, I'm going to do a serious push to losing weight.
You're pretty good.
Yeah, lost a lot of weight later on in that year. It's all because of a girl, if you're wondering. As it always is, isn't it? I used to go to wrestling shows with a girl called Danny. She became a great wrestler. She was Danny Hunter from Future Shop. She was just when wrestlers were making their entrances, it was.
But your style is no match for mine.
And so she said, "Oh, it's so hot, it's so good, it's so straight ass, right." And it was like, yeah, I really fancy you, don't you? And I'm sat next to you, and you don't even fucking notice me, sort of thing. I was like, right, I'm going to do something about this, and I got really, really thin. And I never got it done.
You're pretty good. Fight me. But your style is no match for mine.
genuinely struggling to remember this year's WrestleMania main event, let alone any of the last 10 years. I was 30. Oh, it's 2014, there you are. I'll probably go with... No, because it's the opener, isn't it, that was off at 30? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I don't remember the main event of last year's either. No idea. I'm fucking useless, aren't I? Oh, but I can tell you that, the reigns of the Intercontinental Champion from the inception through to about 2004 in order. So just while I've got a little bit of a lull, just want to let you know that I am about 20 minutes into the next episode of the Swap. As a little bit of a spoiler, since there's only 3 of you watching, it's going to be about the invasion angle, and of course what that means is there's a lot of visual and audio things that I want on the screen. So that, yes, it's slow work, and as some of you may know, I've lost a bit of weight, and I'm trying my absolute hardest to work out day on, day out, day in. I have a day on, day off, something like that. And because my gym's a bit rubbish, I have to get there quite early in the morning to be able to get a decent workout in, and that means getting up at 5:30 in the morning. So I do my workout, I take my dog for a walk, I then do a day's work, and then I've got absolutely no energy for anything else at the moment. So it means that, I've got, because Dan's the type of arsehole that he is, he just keeps sending me fucking playlists, like, make me mix out of this. So I've got a Psytrance one to do. He sent me enough classic trance. I made one mix, and there's enough tracks in the playlist to make another mix. I'm trying to work on a liquid drum bass mix, so it feels like forever since I made one. Even though I've made 4 this year, maybe even 5. And then Dan sent me another playlist of just here's some of my favourite drum bass tracks. Will you make me mix out of this? And it's like, yeah, I will do eventually, but it means that if I do one a month for the rest of the year, it's going to be next year before I get some of them done. So SWAT is coming along, it's slow. So what we're doing at the moment is on a Thursday night, I normally go to a pub quiz on a Monday and a Thursday. And basically what I've done is I've ditched the Thursday one, specifically so I can either work on mixes or on the SWAT. And Les goes to the quiz at, she normally leaves between 8:30 and 9 o'clock on a Thursday. And I'll get it to my desk and I'll do some stuff. This week I was asleep at 9:30. So I edited for half an hour, and I was like, no, that's enough. I was sat exactly where I am right now. I could just feel my head getting heavy and heavy and heavy. And it's like, oh god. It's like tonight, I really want to watch this show. That card we've just talked about, it looks alright. And if nothing else, it's fucking wrestling on a Saturday night. I think bloody should be. So I can stay up and watch it. And the thing is, as I'm sure many of you know, I'm a Formula 1 fan as well. And it's the Japanese Grand Prix tomorrow, and that starts at 6 in the morning. So conventional wisdom dictates that I do this set now for you. I then go and sit upstairs, ring Aaron on Discord, and watch the show. And then, if it finishes like 4 in the morning, something like that, maybe play on my Xbox for a couple of hours and watch the Grand Prix. Everyone's happy, right? I know that I'm going to finish this and go to bed because I'm absolutely knackered. So it's one of those. It's one of those, isn't it? It's wonderful, and I hope you can see my lovely visage, how it's working. and certainly my muscle definition is starting to come back. I mean, I'm at the lightest weight I've ever been. Not ever. I was talking before about the girl. Alright, Grace, how you doing, man? I got down to, for one day, I got a measurement in the 13s. So I look really ill. So I'm the lightest since I got my watch, which I got in 2017. So doing good, but it's worth it. It's just been the social life taking an absolute battering, you know. Can you see racking up the title soon? I can see Max Verstappen winning the championship tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. He's too far ahead. This season has been so fucking disappointing. As a Ferrari fan, and a lifetime Ferrari fan at that, it's been a very, very tricky one to know that they've had the fastest car for most of the season and are not going to win either championship. Fucking stupid. Really stupid. Is an absolute star who's able to. Well, he says he's remembered the WrestleMania main event. So we've got 28 was Cena versus Rock, as was 29. 30 was Orton versus Batista versus Daniel Bryan. That one I do remember. Those three I remember. Then Lesnar versus Reigns was Rollins cashing. I remember Rollins cashing in. That's it. 32 was Reigns versus Triple H. Don't remember that. 33 was Undertaker versus Reigns. I remember it because of just how fucking terrible it was. Lesnar versus Reigns. 34. 35 was Ronda versus Becky versus Charlotte. 38 night one was AJ Styles versus Undertaker Matt Bono match. Remember that one? Just I really enjoyed that match. Where we go next? Hackers at. Oh yeah. Night 2 was Lesnar versus McIntyre. That's when McIntyre won the championship, wasn't it? Fuck. Don't remember that. Apart from night 1. Night 37 night 1 was Sasha versus Bianca. Night 2 Edge versus Reigns versus Bryan. I remember enjoying that match. 38 night was Austin versus Owens. Yeah, I enjoyed that. 38 Reigns versus Lesnar. Yeah, well done, dude. You could have cheated, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Craig's saying that it's running on a new Liquid DMV tune. Hey, love that. I'll take a little break, half an hour break to listen to your mates and what's on your chair. So Craig will not have a clue what the fuck I'm talking about. So yeah, Craig, if you want to ask me something that isn't wrestling related, be my guest. There's only us 4 in here, so it's all good. I'm doing good. I want to show you this because it makes me chuckle, right? So I don't know why the video quality is really, really poor, but if it means it's not skipping for you guys and buffering like it normally does. Anyway, I just want to show you because I think this is ridiculous. Look how freaking loose my wedding ring is now. Isn't that daft? So I don't wear it. I'm at the point where I now feel like I can't wear my wedding ring because I'm scared of losing it. So I haven't worn it for about a month. So I just put it on then. In fact, this weird. You know, this thing that I've worn every single day for the last 4.5 years. See, I hate the way I do this. Right? I've got you can't see this, but I've got mix points on I put onto the track to show me where to put it 55% or 75% or something like that. And this track was a third mix point. It doesn't say on my notes what that means. Very annoying. So, Craig's asking, this is interesting, tell us about the smart scale. Does it just send the weight data to your phone every time you step on it? So yeah, I've got, so my watch is made by a company called Withings, and I've also got a blood pressure monitor with theirs. I've also got a smart scale. It's funny because Liz and I wanted a smartwatch, both of us, but we didn't want a smartwatch that looked like a smartwatch, if that makes sense. So these are, you can see it's got a tiny little screen on the top. So they measure your exercise and heart rate and all the good stuff and the sleep and things like that. So those are all sent to the app. The smart scale does loads of stuff actually. So it measures your body fat, measures your muscle, measures your bone density and how much water you're carrying. Interestingly, it tells you what the temperature is outside and what it's going to be during the day and little things like that. I weigh myself every single day. It's the first thing I do every morning is weigh myself because I fucked that up. Fuck, carry on. Didn't hear anything, right? Too busy waffling about the fucking smart scale. Yeah, you see this. I don't know what's listening. Fuck it. Yeah, I weigh. So the first thing I do every morning is I weigh myself. Always the same, in the nud. Scale's always in exactly the same place. And it's just one of those things. It's just funny because I've got it open on the second screen here. I keep a spreadsheet and have done for almost a year. We're on week 50. This is, and it's so if I count out, I measure out how much I've eaten and how much I've burnt each day, and that'll land on this one's green if it's under the calories, or it's red if it's over like it was yesterday. Far too much cider. Because I want to see motherfucking bottle up, of course, which we'll talk about this after, right? I put in my data from the scales into that. Always good, and I'm really, I love it. I just wish my watch had a bit more, a few more features. You know, the smartwatches like now you can store music on and things like that. I'm just like, that's freaking great. And then with things like Fitbit, you can challenge your friends to who can do the best, who can do the most. I don't know how. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is exactly, but you can challenge your mates too, but you can challenge your friends on it. So that's an interesting one. The thing with this was because I've had it for so long, it stopped charging as well, and it doesn't often spank through its battery like really, really quickly. So it's almost like time. It's almost like it's telling me like it needs to be replaced. So it's one of those. My best friend's got a Fitbit, and she's on about getting me one for my birthday. For my birthday, she's gone for Christmas. Sorry. So I just have that a fucking great ass present because it'd be useful as well. So obviously I could show you what it does, but it's going to be the wrong way around for you guys, isn't it? Surely. But so look at this. So can you even see that? I've just got, yeah. So yeah, it's like I say, it's all right. I've got some straight back mix point again. ignore that. So, yeah, it shows your body fat as well. It also does your does your BMI as well, which they probably all look exactly the same. And and it shows you things like your heart rate that comes from your watch, for example. And then all the various exercises I've done, like the latest ones I've done, like when I played tennis on Wednesday night, for example, Tuesday night, sorry. Yeah, it's good. The thing is, I became obsessed with it. I made it an obsession, you know. And I think that's really good. What about these? So I turned my health, they basically became a bit of an obsession of mine. I'm sure you guys know, or anyone who's watching this now already knows this, but I had a health scare in 2020, sorry. I thought I was having a heart attack, basically, and I was rushed to hospital, and I was given a good MOT, and it turns out I've got a perfectly good, everything's perfect, the cholesterol's fine. But, I have to wear glasses to drive and watch TV. I am 40 after all. But I sort of data, right, okay, so if everything's all good, I need to start really taking care of myself. And then when my two brothers, Craig of which is one, came over in August, my youngest brother, who is the most fanatical fitness fanatic I've ever met, he basically gave me not a stern, but from a caring point of view, lecture about why I need to stop drinking fizzy drinks. And it became okay. So he gave me the look. Would you just give me 1 month? Like literally, would you quit them for 1 month and see how you feel at the end of it? So it became all right, yeah, okay. What have I got to lose? But the thing is, I realised very early on, because the way Andrew was talking to me, he made me realise that I was addicted to fizzy drinks. I mean, completely addicted. Never looked at the way in that way before, because he was like, the way I was making excuses, like to almost validate myself and why I drink fizzy drinks, like because they're sugar free, they've got no calories in them, they can't do me any harm because they've got nothing bad in them, and he would show me these things from he showed me these swimming studies and just like, about the sweeteners like aspartame and that, where you're just like, right, yeah, okay. So, really, really tough, really, really hard. I keep saying to people, I was meant to see Bob Love last night, as I mentioned, and I was saying to some friends who we saw there that I'd rather quit smoking cigarettes again. I've quit smoking cigarettes in 2007. I'd rather do that than go through this again. The thing is, what now is that now on the other side of it, it's amazing how little thought I give to it. I automatically grab water when I go to a shop if I want to drink, or a smoothie, which I never used to drink smoothies ever. I used to be far too bloody healthy. It's been remarkable, honestly, absolutely fucking ridiculous. Gina asked a really good question. Speaking of health, do you still suffer from cluster headaches, or are you doing better? I haven't. That shows how long you've been watching me. Bloody hell, dude. I haven't had a cluster headache since 2010, and there's still to this day we have no idea what brought them on. I'm always scared that there's one in there somewhere, but no, I don't know what. The only thing we've ever had to think of is that in the second UEW pay-per-view, show called Doomsday, I took a bump on a ladder on my head. Not backwards, and my head hit the back of the head, hit the ladder. It's the only thing we can think of that brought them on. No idea. Fucking awful. I wouldn't wish him on anyone. I wouldn't wish him on the most hated person on earth. I've looked down. I asked my girlfriend, to kill me because I was in so much pain. Not fun. Please. as I can now say, I've seen Edge live, Clash of Castle Philosophy. What are some of your favourite Edge matches? Right, the first one that comes to my head is WrestleMania 24 against The Undertaker. The second one that comes into my head is him and Ray versus Angle and Benoit from No Mercy 2002. And I've seen Edge a few times, haven't I? Because I've seen some Raw and SmackDown tours. Yeah, they're the first two that come to mind, my friend.
Yes, I'm walking right in.
course of life on Earth for the next 160 million years.
asking if there's any decent indie promotions around the Midlands going at the moment. Well, I haven't been to a wrestling show now for years. I'm struggling to remember how long it's been. You missed out, man. We used to have so. I mean, I don't know which one of these are still going, but I know we had Fight Club Pro in Wolverhampton. You had SWA in Telford. You had Kamikaze. They used to run in Coventry and Birmingham, just to name 3 off the top of my head, and they were all decent promotions. Attack used to run in Cheltenham, just around the corner from me. Oh, but it was so good. It seemed so good. I can have a look for you if you like.
Show me something.
So Craig's asking, what's my resting heart rate? So has it gone down since she's been getting fit? Well, with me it all depends, like I'm sure with a lot of people, if I've drank that day. Because of course alcohol just raises your heart rate. So let's do from Monday this week. So this is my average for the days. So it's 71, 77, 82, 84, 73, and then today's is 92 because of drinking last night. So, and of course it all depends, like for example, Wednesday I got a spike of 125 along. All depends if I do any exercise or not. I would say so, yeah. Bloody hell, that year where I didn't drink at all, 330 days last year, my average heart rate, my sleeping was one way noticing, 45 most nights. Just optimal heart rate. It couldn't get any better. So yeah, I reckon it has definitely gone down. But the thing with me is I've always all my life had a slow heart rate. So Craig, you'll remember the fucking story. I tell people when I had my cluster headaches that we were talking about before, I kept setting the alarms off because the when you connect it to a heart rate monitor, if it goes below a certain amount, it sets an alarm off. And I kept setting alarms off. I'm not doing anything. I'm just lying in bed. I'm so blooming relaxed and chilled that it's those. So yeah, I think my heart rate is low. I'll keep some proof and more. I'll have a look for you, mate. Honestly, I will. There's a guy I follow on Twitter who makes a spreadsheet every week of all the shows. So just look at like 3 of his spreadsheets and we'll go behind and go find something, man. So yeah, my last track of the evening. So 3 minutes left, and I'm so desperate for bed you wouldn't believe it. So I very much doubt I'll watch and play for you tonight. If you do though, I really hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that you've enjoyed these little tunes. No, I don't play things like this very often anymore. I still like listening to it from time to time, and if I hear a tune that I like I say, I've been putting it into a playlist for 2 years. The playlist that I've got on Spotify where these tracks have come from is called 2020 Heavy D&B. Been collecting them for that long. So yeah, it's all liquid with me, you know that.
I wish I could
Dan appears when there's a minute left of the mix. Classic. As your last track is Enter the Warrior, which it isn't, because it's called Feel For You, knob. What's your favourite Ultimate Warrior match? That's it's the first one against Who and Havoc, obviously, yeah, answer the question. The serious answer is first one with Rick Rude. I think that's an absolutely fantastic match. Which is why they did the title match at SummerSlam when he won the championship, didn't it? The first one, really, really good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Mark P, aka Fully Loaded, and yeah, really hope you enjoyed this. Really hope you enjoyed Extreme Rules. If you're watching tonight, I don't think I'll be watching tonight. I'm so tired. It's not only funny how tired I am. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you all very soon. Take it easy, guys.